guys, it's Melanie, and today starts another reading vlog, so stay tuned. So it is Monday, April 2nd, and I haven't really gotten any reading done today because we've been doing school all day, and I've been doing a lot of editing for my reading vlog to post tomorrow. Though I don't think I told you at the end of the last reading vlog what page I was on. So I'm currently reading Ferris by Marissa Meyer, and I'm currently on page 39 of this. So I got some book mail today and I thought I would share that with you. So this was a giveaway that I won off of Goodreads, and that was for The Sweet Spot by Heather Hayford. So it just came with a little letter saying, congratulations on winning the Sweet Spot on Goodreads out of 2,480 entries. I hope you love it. And then they go on to tell me about book 2 and book 3 of this series. And this is book 1. And this says, welcome to Ribbon Ridge, Oregon, a small town steeped in history and graced with verdant valleys. In the first book of Heather Hayford's newest series, a family-run vineyard is a perfect place to find yourself and lose your heart. A summer friendship ripens into something more. The vineyards at Ribbon Ridge is about as far away from the big city as Philadelphia music teacher Jamie Martell can get. And it's the perfect place for her to forget her troubles for a while. But can a dream vacation turn into her real life? When she is offered a summer job at the lush Oregon vineyard, she decides it's time to find out. Hank Freistadt took over the vineyards when his parents passed. Committed to keeping their legacy alive, he has poured his heart and soul into the family business. With things back on track, he's torn between tradition and a tempting opportunity to cut and run. Yet something about down-to-earth Jamie is making him question his plans. As the grapes are harvested and the leaves start to turn, Hank vows to keep the promises he made. Saying goodbye to Jamie, however, may be a lot harder than he thought. And it just sounded like a cute little light and fluffy romance. So I entered this, and I'm surprised I won with so many entries, so that was really cool. And that's really all I have as far as an update on today. Tomorrow is going to be really crazy. Yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. Anyway, well, I guess that is all for now, and I will check in with you tomorrow. So it is Tuesday, April 3rd, and today has been kind of a crappy, stressful day, but I can't really go into why it was crappy or stressful, unfortunately, so sorry. But I can tell you about my reading, and today I have continued reading Ferris while I was doing some running around. And I'm currently on page 103. And dude, Lavana, even as a child, was like psychotic. So is her sister, apparently. It's an interesting story, and it's going by really, really quick. When I have the time to actually read it. But yeah, I mean, I'm on, like I said, I'm on page 103. But there's only like 220 pages. This is actually the end of the book right here. And what's left of it is actually the first three chapters of Winter, which I already have Winter, so I don't really need to read that. So yeah, I'm actually about halfway through this at this point. So I imagine I can finish this tomorrow, possibly. I think so. Because it didn't take very long to get to where I am now. I just have to find the time to actually read it. But I do have a bit of editing to do tomorrow, because a video that I was trying to get edited on Sunday I didn't end up finishing, and so I had to stop it to work on editing my reading vlog, and then I didn't really get much chance to do any editing today, so I'm going to have to go back to working on that. But I also have another thing that I have to edit tomorrow as well, and I still have schooling with Xander and all of that good stuff. So Oh, plus tomorrow I have a massage in the evening. So I am so glad I scheduled it when I did, because I scheduled it for tomorrow knowing what today was going to be like. So I knew I was going to need some relaxation and some stress reliever after today. And yep. So I'm very glad I made that appointment ahead of time. Anyway, I guess that's it for today, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Okay, I am here at Massage MB to get a much needed massage. Today is already better than yesterday. So we're here in the relaxation room. I'm going to get me a little hot neck pillow thing. You can make you some hot tea or whatever. And I'm just going to sit here and relax until time for my massage. Let's get this massage going. So it is Thursday, April 5th, and I've stayed up way too late tonight. And I'm so tired. So I haven't gotten as much reading done as I would have liked to by this point, but I'm currently on page 161 of Fairest, and I'm definitely going to finish this tomorrow. There's like 60 pages or something like that left, so I can do that tomorrow. Also, I was reading with Xander, and we are currently on page 150 of The Wizards of Once. And I pretty much spent my whole day schooling and editing and cooking, and I'm tired. But tomorrow I've got another video to edit, and I'm just kind of behind on everything and having to rearrange everything because appointments needed to be rescheduled and stuff. So my whole plan for the next couple of weeks is having to be rearranged. So it's okay, I'll make it work. This whole month literally is having to be rearranged, but I'll make it work. I always do somehow. I just might not get any sleep. Okay, well, I am going to call it a night, and I will check in with you tomorrow. So it is Friday, April 6th, and I'm actually going to make today the last day of this reading vlog, because at midnight tonight starts my 24 and 48 readathon, and I'm going to be vlogging like that whole thing. So I figured I'll cut this here, post it as my reading vlog, and then I'll do my 24 and 48 reading vlog for that separate. So as for my reading today, I finished Fairest, and wow, Queen Lavanna and her family, her whole family, they were just always terrible people. Like, I don't know if she was bad because of genetics or because of what happened to her, but considering her sister was so bad, and I think her parents were along those same lines, I'm more apt to say it was genetic, that they were all just terrible people with like no heart or something. But wow, you don't want to be on Queen Lavanna's bad side, I'll just say that. Well, I gave this a 5-star as well because I love the whole series, and yeah. Okay, so something happened today which causes me to do a surprise book outlet haul. See, it was raining a lot today, and the FedEx guy didn't think he should bother to ring my doorbell, and that he should just leave my box of books in a puddle outside. So luckily they weren't out there for too terribly long, but they were out there long enough for the box to get pretty wet and 2 of the books to get some water damage. So when Xander's friend Felix came over, he brought it in with him and brought it back to me, and I immediately opened it all up and pulled all of the books out because the box was literally soaked all the way through, like on the bottom half, and it was like falling apart. And so I wanted to get the books out of it as quickly as possible and check the books and see if they were okay. And as I said, it turns out that 2 of the books had water damage, the 2 that were on the bottom. And one was a little worse than the other, but I contacted Book Outlet and they are going to replace them for me, so that's good. But I thought I'd go ahead and show you them because I've already got them all pulled out of the box and I didn't want to like stick them back in the box or anything like that. So you get an extra special little Book Outlet haul in this reading vlog. Okay, so the first book that I have here is You by Carolyn Kepnes. And this is the book that got the majority of the damage. Mostly it's dry now, but this wasn't like a scratch and dent or anything, but it's got some damage on the outside of the paperback. And I don't know if you can see this, but we have like wavy pages here. And it's hard to tell now because it's dried. But yeah, I'm going to see if I can fix it up some. They are sending me a new one, but I'm going to try to, once it's completely dry, try to flatten it out so those pages aren't wavy. And hopefully none are stuck together. I think I separated them out pretty good, but yeah. Anyway, this is about a guy named Joe Goldberg who works in a bookstore. And one day this girl named Guinevere Beck walks in the door and he is just instantly obsessed with her. He Googles her name off of her credit card and he like starts kind of cyber stalking her, which leads him to, I guess, stalking her in real life. And like he believes she's meant to be with him and she'll end up in his arms no matter what, even if murder is necessary. So I've heard about this a lot on BookTube, so I know that this book is written like he is speaking. Like he's saying, I am this and whatever, and you are loyal, and you are this, and you are that. Like when you're reading it, it's like you are Guinevere Beck, and he's stalking you. And it's supposed to be really, really creepy. So this book was $6.99 on Book Outlet. And the next book is Hidden Bodies by Carolyn Kepnes, which is the sequel to You. And I guess this is like in the future and he has all these hidden bodies, but now he's got this new girlfriend and he's worried that she's going to discover his dirty little secret. And this was a scratch and dent, and it's a very insignificant little scratch here. Just a little chip there. And it looks like this may have been folded at one point and is creased right there, but nothing bad. But because of that, I got this for $3.19. Okay, so the other book that got some water damage, and I don't know if you'll still be able to see the damage, it really wasn't too terribly bad, is My True Love Gave to Me, 12 Holiday Stories, edited by Stephanie Perkins. And it has stories by Holly Black, Allie Carter, Matt De La Pena, Gail Foreman, Jenny Hahn, David Levithan, Kelly Link, Myra McIntyre, Stephanie Perkins, Rainbow Rowell, Leonie Taylor, and Kirsten White. And these are pretty much just 12 stories that are like those Lifetime movies at Christmas time, pretty much. And it's just light, fluffy Christmas read. And I know it's April now, but I saw it on Book Outlet and I thought this would make a great read when it did come time for Christmas. And who knows if it would be on there around then. So, got it now. So, let me show you if I can. So, it got wet back here. And so you can kind of see a little on the outside. But then when you open up the flap here, you can kind of see the damage there. And this corner, I don't know if it will show up or not, but this corner was very wet, and actually it's still quite wet and squishy. But None of the pages got wet on this one, so it's all right. Anyway, that was the damage on that one. Okay, the next book I have here is This Is Where the World Ends by Amy Zhang. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly. And this says, once upon a time there was a girl named Janie Vivian, and a boy named Micah Carter, and a boy named Dewey, a boy named Ander, a girl named Piper. And once upon a time Janie Vivian declared an apocalypse, and they all fell down. They all fell down. Micah can't remember when or how or why, but he knows one thing for certain. This is where the world ends. And it says, fear no more, and it says things like, Janie Vivian has no friends. Janie Vivian needs to end. And the blurbs in the back here say, Zhang weaves a dark, complicated tale steeped in obsession, painful secrets, and mind-numbing vodka. Readers will be left to decide for themselves whether this is a tragic love story or a psychological thriller. And that was Kirkus Reviews. And another one says, Zhane's effortless exploration of the complex intersection of memory and perception, an intricate, menace-laden plot, is a perfect fit for fans of E. Lockhart's compelling We Were Liars. And it just kind of sounded really interesting. And this was $5.89. Okay, so next up we have Ash and Bramble by Sarah Preenis. And this is a Cinderella retelling. And it says on the front here, when the glass slipper doesn't fit. Okay, so it says, a prince, a ball, a glass slipper left behind at the stroke of midnight. The tale is told and retold, twisted and tweaked, snipped and stretched as it leads to happily ever after. But it is not the true story. A dark fortress, a past forgotten, a life of servitude. No one has ever broken free of the godmother's terrible stone prison until a girl named Pen attempts a breathless, daring escape. But she discovers that what seems like freedom is a prison of another kind, one that entangles her in a story that leads to a prince, a kiss, and a clock striking midnight. To unravel herself from this new life, Pen must choose between a prince and another, the one who helped her before and the one who would give his life for her. Torn, the only thing for her to do is trade in the glass slipper for a sword and find her own destiny. And y'all know I love me some fairy tale retelling, so what does this book look like? Ooh, it's red and the white is kind of speckled, and we have this glass slipper on it. It's so pretty. And this was $5.89. Okay, so the next two books I have are part of a series, and it's the first two, or I don't know if it's a duology or a trilogy or if it's a bigger series, but currently there are only two books and I have both of them, and that is Flawed and Perfect by Cecilia Ahern. And Flawed was one of the scratch and dents, and I believe it's because there's no jacket. Oh, also we got some pages that are kind of folded up here, so I'll try to flatten those out. But yeah, there's no actual jacket on it, so maybe that's what it is. But this was $3.19 and Perfect was $6.39. So Flawed is about a girl named Celestine North, and she's living the perfect life, and she's the model daughter, the model sister, the model student. She's got the super charming boyfriend. Then she encounters a situation where she makes a mistake and breaks a rule. And now she faces life-changing repercussions. She could be imprisoned, she could be branded, she could be found flawed. And I guess she decides to take a stand and risk everything. And so that's what these are about. So that is my mini book outlet haul that's kind of thrown in here for you. So just to let you know, my subtotal for all of that was $35.83. And then I had $20 in rewards, so I only paid $15.83 for all 7 books. So not too shabby, I think. Alright, well that's all for this week's reading vlog. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, click that subscribe button down below. And until next time, bye!